What's a mild inconvenience that drives you fucking crazy? When the part of the song I want to hear is interrupted with navigation directions. And it's always in 57 kilometers, keep going straight. When my Bluetooth doesn't connect in the car, it makes me want to stab my phone, even though it's not a big deal at all and has zero effect on my life. It seems like my car randomly decides if it wants to use Bluetooth correctly or not. There's no rhyme or reason to it at all, and it's the worst. Washing your face in the bathroom sink and the water trickling down your arms towards your elbows. Bonus fury if you're wearing a sweater and get the sleeves wet to remind you of your stupid mistake for hours to come. Flies landing and walking on my skin. One of the most annoying things emo. They're just as bad when airborne in my opinion. We've evolved to hate the little bastards. I wear nitrile gloves at work and putting them on is a pain. When my hands are sweaty or damp at all, I can't get my fingers inside and the nitrile clings and twists and it feels awful. I used to carry a battery powered fan and use it to blow dry my sweaty hands between glove changes. When someone goes to shower/bathroom right as you were about to. Related, my sister would always go for a sit on the toilet just as we were about to walk out the door after visiting relatives. She was never quick either, so we would all sit down again, end up staying another hour, then repeat the whole charade. It was only ever a 15-minute drive home too. Edit, someone just reminded me that she would take her book in to read too. Enter password. Your password is incorrect. Request password reset. Enter what you want it to be. You cannot use your current password as your new password. Try to use that password. Your password is incorrect. Computer flies out window. I tried ordering pizza on the Papa John's app a while back. I enter my info and it says my password is wrong a few times, so I request a new one. With all of my emails it says I don't have an account, which I thought I did, but whatever. I go to create an account and it says an account already exists under that email address. Stoplights feel timed, so that if you go in one direction for a few miles and you have to stop at a red light, chances are you will have to stop at all the red lights in that direction. The road to the interstate from my house is peppered with endless stoplights. I often have to drive to work at 3 or 4 AM when no one is in the road. But for some reason all the goddamn traffic lights keep turning red before I get to them despite there being no traffic on the intersecting roads. Holy shit, this butters my flapjack something fierce. When two people in a shop stop, trollers side by side and block the entire aisle just to have a conversation. Excuse me. Death glares from both of them. Fuckers, you're the ones blocking the aisle. Go park your carts somewhere else and talk. Walking through the city late at night after work, when I'm crossing a side street near the train station, taxis will inevitably see me coming and pull up right in front of me, so I have to walk around the back of them. Every single night. I tried a different route but it's longer. I tried waving them off, but they just come quicker. I tried running, so I can get there before they block my path, but they just accelerate. I think the only solution is to run up and do a hood slide. Get in one door and out the other. Getting all comfortable in bed, well positioned and everything, then releasing you forgot something in the living room/kitchen and having to get up and get it. Those times where you're just starting to drift off and that slight urge to pee hits. You have two options: wake back up now and go to the bathroom, or fall asleep and wake up in 2 hours feeling like your bladder is about to explode. I usually take the first option, but sometimes you're just so damn tired, the last thing you want to do is get up. At work, the bathroom stalls can be locked, obviously, and you'll have a small red sign to indicate that it's occupied. Nonetheless, there are always people trying to open the door just to make sure that it's really unoccupied. It drives me nuts. Can't you let me shit in peace? They had this at the doctor's office. There I am, peeing in a cup when someone yanks the door. It's locked. They proceed to knock. They scared me, and I peed on myself. I yell occupied. Have to take longer than planned, since I made a mess. When I left the room, pee cup in hand, they are tapping their foot at me. Apparently I'm the exact height to have my pockets get caught on my drawers in the kitchen. I swear my basketball shorts will reach for the drawer handles and grab them. Makes me see red. Edit. While this blew up, I won't feel quite as angry now that I know all of Reddit has this issue. Ugh. Happens to me all the fucking time, and when different items of clothing too. And best of all, it also happens with my hip bones on door frames. Beats me how I managed to do that, since I have fairly broad shoulders for a woman, especially compared to the width of the rest of my body, and sometimes I do manage to ram my shoulders into the door frame instead of my hips. Hurts like hell. Ads 1 of 7. Ads 2 of 7. Ads 3 of 7. Oblivious drivers. Not ones texting. They know they're being an ass. I'm talking about those people who honestly have no fucking clue how to drive properly, yet totally think they are good at it. Leaves me fuming. Especially when they are putting other people's lives in danger. Reminds me of the time I took a Uber, and this dude turns on his signal to get over, and as he is doing so, his blind spot alert system is ringing and chiming, alerting him to a car next to him. What does this dude do? Gets over and causes the car, right next to us, to slam on the brakes. We almost got into an accident over this guy. My guess was he was nervous as hell. I wanted to scold him but kept quiet. Clicking on a button, except that the button jumps just as you're clicking, and you get the wrong button. This happens often when an app opens a new window, and it takes time to fill up all the contents. Facebook is good at this. I'll see there are 12 more comments, so I click to see the comments. Now there are something like 7 more comments, so I click again to read comments. Now there's 1 more comment. Really, Facebook? Why do you do this? So I click to see that 1 comment, but as I click some other content loads, causing the page to lurch up or down, causing me to click on the name of one of the people who left a comment, so I end up on their Facebook page. Now if I go back to my feed, everything is different, and I can never ever find the comments that I was trying to read. By that point I've expended more time that I wanted to, meaning that the comments aren't worth reading now, even if I could find them. I was just trying to pass some time, not turn it into some sort of ordeal. Drivers who don't indicate when changing lanes. It doesn't even take a second. Using my indicators is so ingrained in me. I often do it in parking lots and in residential roads with no through traffic when turning into a driveway. That's the way to do it though. When it's a habit you don't even have to think about it. My earbuds being caught by their cord behind something and then getting yanked out of my ears. Infuriating. How about when you put your earbuds in your pocket and when you take them out it looks like you spent at least 10 minutes tying them in knots? How in the hell does that happen? For real. My pocket is better at Boy Scouts than I was. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you can see when I upload new daily content. Goodbye.